It's time for the back issue binge. Alright everybody, what's up? It's Dave. Today I want to show off the comics that my brothers left behind. So I had several older brothers who all read comics, and when they moved out, they sold, like my one brother joined the army and he sold his entire collection of Uncanny X-Men and threw himself a keg party. But some of the stuff got left behind, sitting in a drawer on a shelf somewhere. So I'm going to show off what I got to read as a little kid before I started buying my own comics. So first off, we got Amazing Spider-Man number 258. This is a classic. This is where when Spider-Man learns that his costume is alive. Let's see if we can find that. He goes to visit the Fantastic Four. It's cool, the suit, when he falls asleep, the symbiote suit attaches to him and takes him around town. He does crime fighting and he goes to visit the Fantastic Four. And there it is. You mean it's alive? And he tries to get it off of me. Look at him jumping around. Cool stuff. I'm not going to flip through every page, every issue. I'm just showing this stuff off. The Avengers number 263. What lurks within the cocoon? Do you want me to spoil what lurks in the cocoon? No, we'll keep it a secret. What year is this one? 1985. You got Cap, Namor, Hercules, the original Captain Marvel. Look, it begins here, X Factor. Cool stuff. I think the Comic Book Kid did a review of this comic. I recommend checking him out. He's a good guy. Alright, Defenders, number 109. Now this one has seen better days. This might even be one of my brother's back issue purchases. 1982. Vengeance Cries to Valkyrie. Look what we got. Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Beast. Look, these chicks don't mess around. You know what I'm talking about? There's a good fight in here somewhere. Oh, hugging. Alright, like I said, my brother had the entire run of the X-Men. The Uncanny X-Men. This, I don't know, it was a double issue. You know, he had an extra, so this got left behind, or it was the other brothers or something like that. I actually remember my older brothers tracing this. Oh, you can actually see the pencil lines. That's maybe why he didn't sell it. And he would trace this, and then he would draw different people in replace of that little girl there that he didn't like. Look at that. It's the cartoon, basically. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Number 202. Look, we're going up from 65 cents to 75 cents. I don't know if any of you guys ever saw this, Heroes for Hope. If you flip over, open to the front page here, this is like a who's who. They had every page or couple of pages, they had a different team of writers and pencilers and inkers. And if you flip through here, I mean, for the most part, compared to some modern comics today, where then when they switch artists, it's quite a jump or a shock, you might describe it as. The artwork is pretty consistent. There's the man, Wolverine. Alright, check this one out. This one's pretty bitchin'. Star Wars, number 2, 35 cents. Swing that lightsaber, Ben, or we're finished. What year is this one from? That's the copyright for Star Wars, 1977. I'll make it easy on this one. Well, anyways, Roy Thomas is the writer. Howard Chaykin is the illustrator. Good stuff. Another Star Wars, issue 9. Keep firing, Chewie. All of you. It's do or die, because here come the Cloud Chasers. And the Green Rabbit guy says, yeah, and it looks like it's going to be die. So a lot of death going on in the Star Wars world there. Alpha Flight, number 42. Oh, this actually looks pretty good. And I mean the quality of the print remaining on the page. Good stuff. We got Alpha Flight Annual number 1. Ooh, see, this is fun. Flipping through this stuff, checking out random pages as I fix that as it starts falling. Okay, we got Rom number 70. Now, I think they should have made a Rom movie instead of a Captain Marvel movie, but that's just my opinion. Giant purple space dragon. Cool stuff. You can imagine being a kid and finding this stuff in your brother's room and just like spurging out. Round number 75. We're up to 75 cents. I don't know if that was a theme or not. After 200 years, Paradise. The Space Knight saga at an end. Is this the final issue? And this is from 1986, I believe. We got Iron Man number 201. Look at that. There's another one that looks really nice. Iron Man Annual number 8, guest starring X Factor. You just flip open to a random page and you get action, action, action. Bzzz. Good stuff. Alright. For you Gru fans, we do have a Gru the Wanderer. I think this was actually another brother who was a big fan of the Gru. Kind of like that Mad Magazine style art in there. And to finish it all up, this is all pretty wrinkled and crinkled and everything. Sitting in the basement. And absorb some water or whatever. Do they put these... Does anybody know if they still put these Marvel Universe handbooks out? This is awesome. I want to take a while to flip through this one because you got Abomination, Absorb Man, and they tell you all his stats, where he was born, his powers, explanation. I remember being a kid and just absorbing this stuff like a sponge and being amazed. They explain Adamantium. There's AIM, Alpha Flight, and you know, introduction to all the different characters. Angar the Screamer. He kind of looks like a guy from an episode of the original Star Trek there. Angel, Annihilus, Ant-Man. I like this part here. They show you all the different components in his helmet and explain what they are and what they do and everything like that. Look, just in time for Easter. It's Jesus Christ. Arcade. There's some good stuff in here I want to get to. Look, there's another illustration of the different components. There's an explanation of Asgard. Look, all the different levels. The world's there. An explanation of the Asgardians. So even if, you know, you didn't know who these people were, you grab yourself an issue of Marvel Update. And you have a better idea what's going on. Look, Atlanteans. Namor. I don't see Namora. I think this is like the newer version of Namor. Look, another thing explains to you the island and how everything's laid out. Well, we just saw her. There you go, the Avengers, and they'll tell you. Look, there's Ant-Man, or Giant Man, formerly Ant-Man, active in Avengers number 2. Hawkeye joined the Avengers in number 16. Captain America joined the Avengers in number 4. Thor, founding member. Goliath, who was original. So you got Ant-Man became Giant Man. Giant Man became Goliath. Goliath became Yellow Jacket. Glad they wrote this stuff down. It'd be hard to keep up. There's the original Captain Marvel and the beautiful She-Hulk right there with her. And they give you an idea of the Avengers compound, where the buildings are laid out. And then like blueprints to all the different levels. Look, is that cool? Look at that draftsmanship. Do they still do this stuff in comics? I read some modern comics, but I don't see anything like this. I don't see anything like this in the writing either, where they kind of plan everything out. Look, even the Avengers Quinjet. That's bitchin', man. Baron Zemo. Oh, and they even have a glossary of terms in here, like, let's find a good one. Bionic, of or having to do with an artificial simulation of a living thing, or more usually of a part of a living thing. A cyborg possesses certain bionic limbs or organs. An android's body is entirely bionic. See android and bionic. Explain clairvoyancy. You know, as a kid, this is where you learned words that you wouldn't necessarily hear in class at school. Nowadays, You know, you got Tom King like writing like dialogue for like all the like different heroes with like all the like different things that they say. So anyways, just going back through here, Marvel Universe, Gru, Iron Man Annual, Iron Man number 201. We got ROM 75 and ROM 70. We got Alpha Flight Annual number 1, Alpha Flight issue 42. Slide these over. We got Star Wars number 9 and number 2. Heroes for Hope. Uncanny X-Men right out of the cartoon. Number 202 and 195. The Defenders with Doctor Strange, Spider-Man. Avengers with Captain America, Namor, and the real Captain Marvel. And Amazing Spider-Man number 258. Alright guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Have a good one. All those YouTube things, please subscribe, rock the bell, leave comments. If there's any issues here you wanted me to review, give me a holler. And until next time, I'll see you in the back issues.